soundproof and secure.
Cheney was everywhere. But the most powerful place in all of D.C. was a nondescript conference room at a relatively new think tank called Americans for Tax Reform. Grover Norquist ran the anti-tax group with huge funding from the Koch brothers network, Big Oil, and Big Tobacco. His Wednesday meeting, as it was called, had become the center of the Republican world.
But let's go ahead and start with the estate tax. Now, this has been hard to eliminate because the tax only affects those estates worth over $2 million. But we've made strides. And marketing guru Frank Luntz is here to help.
Hello, all. Getting regular people to support cutting taxes on the very wealthy has always been extremely hard. We've had some success in the past, but the estate tax has always been very difficult. However, I think we may have had a breakthrough. Now, the estate tax kicks in on anyone inheriting over $2 million. How many of you have a problem with that? Okay. How many of you would have a problem with something called a death tax? Instead of global warming, which we all agree sounds very scary, we call it climate change.
Folks, the government is taking your money after you die.
We all know the Democrats despise tax cuts, especially when they're
Somebody to get rid of the death tax. That's what I want. I don't want to give tax just because I died.
I mean, give me a
I just
break.
don't think it's right. If I give something to my kid, I already paid the tax. Why gotta pay again because I died? It's like being chastised. I hate it.
The death tax has to go. The elite liberals in Washington would tax us for laughing or crying if they could.
So with one of the biggest media and political machines ever created behind him, Cheney was able to squash action on global warming, cut taxes for the super rich, and gut regulations for massive corporations.
And then there was Cheney's National Energy Policy Development Group, his first major test to expand executive power.
I don't understand what the goddamn problem is. I want to hear what the energy CEOs need, and I'm not allowed to.
It's called FACA.
The hell is FACA?
It's the Federal Advisory Committees Act.
Congress got their panties in a bunch that, elected officials would just let CEOs roll in and, write the laws.
The act demands that appropriate government employees be present.
Hold on a second. What's your name? Doug. Doug, how long have you been working reception at the Department of Energy? 3 months. It's perfect.
So what am I supposed to do here?
Just sit there and be quiet.
Got it.
Gentlemen. How's business today?
We're good. Our stock and California has been really
good
since deregulation.
Great to hear.
Oh, he's with the Energy Department.
The details of Cheney's meetings with the energy CEOs were never disclosed. But a Freedom of Information request did provide some documents, including a map of Iraq's oil fields with all of the oil companies that would be interested in acquiring them if, somehow,